This is May 9th, 2025. Darci's Corner Part 2. My coworker just came up to me a little bit ago, and it just occurred to her. She's like, well, they must not have known at the office, or they'd be rooming you with me. And the thing is, I don't mind that she said that, by the way. They did kind of know at the office, but what I told them initially was, I'm on the queer spectrum. I didn't go into details. Okay, I didn't say put me with the boys or the girls or my gender situation. I did not do that. But I just let them know that, like, I have a gender situation and some people might have an issue with that. So don't room me with those people. I'll work with them, but I'm just not going to. I shouldn't share a room with them. It'll be uncomfortable for both of us, extremely. I don't want to be next to a transphobe. I totally respect their right to be a transphobe. I just don't want to sleep next to them in the same bedroom. Like, you don't really need to see my life because you'll think I'm putting it in your face. You'll see, like, me wearing my dress and you'll think that I'm trying to insult you or something. And no. I'm wearing my dress because I feel much more comfortable in my dress than I do in my blue jeans and my work t-shirt and my stuff. But that's fair. Okay? So anyway, I don't want them to room with transphobes, but it would be lovely if they room me with women. But, they have personal space and boundaries too, and I don't know how they feel. I know how they feel now. At least I know their family situation. So, but that doesn't mean they want me sleeping in the same room with them. And, I can respect that because I look and sound like a dude. And so that's got to be very unnerving for some people. And so, they think, I don't want to sleep in the room as a guy who thinks they're a girl. Like, I don't even believe in that crap or whatever. Or I believe in it for you, I just don't want to be associated with it. And, like, a lot of people have that point of view. I have not encountered that on this crew. But I'm not trying to push it either. But if they room me with my female work companion, I would be thrilled with that. Just to be thrown on the woman's side of the team and be respected like that. That would be amazing. That's worth money to me, which is good because this job seems to give a lot of half days off for almost no reason. There's a reason, but that reason's getting to be expensive because this is the second time in a week we've had half days. And it kills your overtime hours, I think, is how they're going to average it. He said they said they would work it in our favor every time, but it'd be very easy for them not to. What I mean is, if I work 70 hours this week, that's great. But any overtime I get from this week won't be, like, because today I only work 4 hours, right? And so tomorrow, if I work 2 hours of overtime, but they just do it based on a number of hours average altogether, they go, well, you worked 160 some odd hours. I won't get the overtime for the days I work the overtime. I'll get paid straight time, which means they'll short me like $40 in overtime wages. So we might be simple, but we can add. Okay. And it'd be very difficult for me to prove. Because all they're going to write on the slip is that I worked this many hours and this many of them were overtime. They're not going to write on the slip that on Monday and Tuesday I worked 4 hours and on Friday and Saturday I worked 10 hours or 12 hours. I should be getting paid time and a half for every hour I work over 8. So if they average the hours, though, and they go, well, sure, but that day you only work 4 hours, so the 4 hours overtime you did on Tuesday doesn't count. I'm like, Tuesday was a long day. I should be getting paid overtime for anything over 8 hours. I get tired. Everybody deserves to have fair pay for fair work. But these guys are pretty good, and they've been very kind. So, you know, every company has its drawbacks. I don't think these guys are shorting me on overtime, though. I think it's going to all work out in my favor. But money. I hate it. It influences way too much in my life. But these guys are going to pay me decent money. They're going to have me do a reasonable menial hand job that I can do. Manual labor, I mean, not hand job. I wasn't being rude. I just meant something I can do with my hands. Oh, this is a funny video now, but it's way too long, so peace.